This meditation practice is great for relieving stress, lowering your blood pressure, calming the mind, improving your focus. There's a lot of benefits that will come from this practice. Now, in the last video, I showed you an exercise called primary rolling. This is a great way to just kind of tap into your general awareness along the spine. You can go back to that video and watch that as kind of a warm-up or precursor exercise to this meditation. And with this meditation, it's important to have an understanding of a little bit of the body's energetic structure. And so we're going to talk in the beginning here just to bring your awareness into a couple different things that we want to be thinking about. And the first one is our lower dantian. And the lower dantian is basically the body's battery, if you will. And this battery holds an energetic charge. And basically the location of this is all of your guts and intestines. The guts and intestines, if you were to cut a cross section, you will notice that it's a poor conductor, a good conductor, and a poor conductor. And having these layered positive and negative charges all packed into the belly is just like a battery. The battery is the same way. It's got a poor conductor and a good conductor. And so the belly or the guts and intestines can hold a very strong charge in the body. And so we're going to use that battery to generate energy with this circulation and then also release the energy. And that's kind of the idea of this specific meditation, is it's a way to release that energy and settle down. So we have the lower dantian that we're going to use for focus. We have the perineum, which is located between the genitals and the anus. And it's almost like if you were clenching to hold in, if you had to go to the bathroom, we're going to be using those muscles. And then lastly, we have what we call the Bahui point, or this location on the center of the top of the head. In this practice, we're going to use the reverse abdominal breathing. With the reverse abdominal breathing, we're going to tap into that a little bit before we begin the practice. And basically what it is when you inhale, the abdomen comes in, the perineum slightly lifts. And when you exhale, the abdomen expands and the perineum falls. Now, when you're doing the reverse abdominal breath, you want to be careful to keep it relaxed and gentle. We don't want to force this or make it tight because it'll cause cramping in the abdomen. And if we're sitting for a half an hour or an hour, it can cause tension, and that's the last thing we want when we're doing this practice. So what I want you to do for the first few minutes is we can just relax our hands and set them on our thighs, or you can do any hand mudra you like to do. One that I really like to do is just kind of rest one hand in the other and lightly touch the thumbs and then rest my hands across my thighs. Now, when you're doing that reverse abdominal breath, slowly inhale, abdomen comes in, perineum lifts. And then exhale, abdomen expands, perineum releases. Let's just do about 6 breaths with this. Now, as we begin this cleansing circulation, when we inhale with that reverse abdominal breath, I want you to focus on the center of your lower dantian. So if you were to draw a line straight across from hip bone to hip bone, a couple inches below your navel to the small of your back, where those two lines cross, that's the focus point. So as we inhale, we bring our awareness into that center point. And then when you exhale, we're going to release that energy down and out through the perineum. And it's going to come out of the body and around the outside of the body. We inhale, and then we're going to bring it back in through the Bahui point, or the center of the top of the head, and down the center of the spine, back into the lower dantian as we inhale and bring that energy down the spine, back to the center. Exhale out through the perineum, circling up and around the body. And then inhaling in through the Bahui, down through the center of the spine, into the middle of the dantian. Just do a few cycles of this on your own and try to develop that sensitivity and that feeling. Remember that reverse abdominal breath is relaxed. We're not forcing it. We're not trying to cause tension in the belly. And let go of that perineum. Just feel a release and a sinking in the body and everything, relaxing, letting that energy flow out. As the energy comes up around the outside of the body and back into the Bahui, we're taking all of that positive energy as we bring it in with the inhale down through the spine, cleansing the body, packing it into the lower dantian, and then exhaling, washing through and back out through the perineum. Again, this is a great practice for lowering the stress level, increasing our blood pressure, and calming the mind. Slowly now, let's bring our awareness back in to the body. Slightly move a little bit. We're going to do a different exercise for coming out of the meditation. On this one, what I want you to do is you're going to take your hands and you're going to rub them together until they get warm. And then come through the body, down through the arms. Again, down one side, down the other side. Then we're going to use your nails like this. You're going to start in the center of the head and you're going to thump the skull and come down to the side, come back up, move about an inch back and down, back up, an inch back, and you're just slowly working your way around the head all the way to the neck. And let's do this 3 times. On the eyebrows, jawline, lower jaw, center of the chest, and relax. Now, this practice, again, I'm keeping this meditation fairly short for you because I want you to learn it. Just as always, this is meant to be a practice that we learn. We kind of get the idea of how to play it, and then we do it on our own without the video, without the audio, and you could do this for 3 or 4 minutes. You could do this for an hour and anywhere in between. So when you get the idea of the practice, it's okay, every once in a while come back and watch the video again, because there are going to be things that maybe you didn't catch the first time, or as you develop a higher level of sensitivity and awareness, maybe you hear something a little bit differently the next time you watch it. But remember, we want to develop that personalized practice on our own without having to watch these videos or listening to audios as a crutch. And that's where we're really going to get to those deep levels of meditation in our practice. So I hope that you're enjoying this series and getting a lot out of these different meditations that we're doing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.